you for watching avivTarot. And first of all, I would like to thank everybody who watched my previous 2 videos. The views are increasing every day. I'm so grateful and so gracious. And also, subscribers increased as well. So thank you for subscribing to my channel. I love you guys so much. If you have any ideas of what you want to, do a pick a card on, like a theme or whatever, you can let me know and I can do one for you. All right, and so today I was going through just checking the video stats and stuff like that, and all of a sudden I just got an idea, it just came to me that I think it might be one of the questions that would interest my viewers. So and that is, are they the one for me? Personally, I am totally curious about it too, so I think it's a great topic. And so while you're choosing the pile, let me do this. So these are the 4 decks that I used today. The first one is Smith-Waite Tarot Centennial Edition. And the second one is the Tarot of the Night, which is Tarot de la Nuit. And the Romance Angel Oracle. And the Angel Answers Oracle. Okay, so now I think we have enough time. I think I gave you enough time to pick your pile. If not, pause the video because I am going to start with pile number 1. Okay, so pile number 1, people, you got 9 of Swords, the Star in reverse, Justice, 4 of Swords, getting to know each other, and ask for help from others. These are your 2 oracle cards. So first of all, something major change is coming, because you got 2 major arcana cards, but one of them is flipped around. So is he the one for you? Based on this card, like this, the cards that's picked out, that's drawn out, the card is actually not giving you a definite answer, because I feel like the cards is actually reflecting some kind of an inner conflict that you're having right now. First of all, you do feel like you don't know this person that well. So this might be a relationship at a very early stage. And if it's only a crush, so of course, you don't know that person very well. But if you are with somebody, it's at the very beginning stage. But see, if you're in a relationship right now, and it's at a very beginning stage, usually it's that lovey-dovey stage. And if you're watching this video, probably, and you probably feel that something is off about this person. That's why you're watching this. Like, is he the one? Should I be with this person, right? And perhaps over here, the oracle card says, ask for help from others, right? So maybe your friends, because sometimes you're in a relationship and you can't see things as clearly as somebody who is not in the relationship and just seeing it as a bystander, right? They could see things a little bit more clear. And so maybe your friends will provide an answer, like, just seeing the interaction between you two, if there is that, chemistry or thing in between you as well. And see, these two cards actually reflect each other. They're both sword cards, and sword cards are about communication, thoughts. So maybe there a lack of communication and hence getting to know each other, right? You need to reveal yourself with the other person in order to deepen that relationship. But you're retreating, and this one you're having nightmares or like a lot of thinking. I don't necessarily see it as having nightmares and stuff, but you're definitely, something is stressing you out. You're trying to think about like this relationship. Is this the right one? Is it not the right one? And I feel like sometimes if something is stressing you out this much, it's almost a sign that it's not meant to be, right? If it's meant to be, then it should be easy and happy and make you feel good and not feel stressed. And Four of Swords, if you could take a look, this person is actually lying down looking at the clock, and she has her eyes closed actually. And there's a clock behind her, there's this clock over here as well, and there's spider webs, right? So the clock is probably broken. It's, time has stopped, and you need that time to really think and make that final decision. And over here, something is off. Something needs justice, right? Maybe you're giving a lot to this person and you're not getting the same amount of effort back. Or some kind of truth is not revealed to you. They're hiding something. Something is off. And so is he the one for you? I really would recommend, because the card doesn't say it's a firm yes or no, but the card is giving you an advice that you probably need to find out a little bit more about this person in order to make that final decision. But see, look at this this balance or this scale over here. One side is actually weighing heavier than the other. You kind of have your decision made. You kind of do. And I feel you're watching this video just to confirm, perhaps, that whatever your decision is, whether to stay or to go away, you're just trying to get a little bit of affirmation that you're doing the right thing. And with the star reversed, it's the stars card is about wishing coming true, or you're wishing upon a star, that kind of thing. And it's also about balance as well. Look at it, this person, and one side in, one side out, one is pouring on the ground, one's pouring into the water. So everything's very balanced, right? And which kind of reflects this justice card, that balance is required. And you might feel a little bit off balance, right? And if he is the one for you, you shouldn't feel off balance. Well, maybe you're head over heels about him or her, so you're feeling a little off balance, not so perhaps that's why you can't really see things as clearly. And so but definitely something is off about this person, and you should find out a little bit more. And after you get to know this person, I think you will know for sure if this person is for you or not. And this card over here will probably flip around as well. And this is almost, it doesn't mean like it being reversed doesn't mean like whatever you wish for won't come true. It's just that your inner thoughts are not being aligned, and something is preventing you fulfilling that wish that you really want. And so that's why you're taking the time to think and really seek that truth and find out more about this person. So let me know how that went. if, because this is not a firm yes or no. I know you came to here to find out if he is the one for you or not. And it's actually telling you to ask help for other people. This deck actually has a yes, no card. Let's see if the yes card or no card, so we get some clarification if it's a firm yes or no, okay? But this is just your current energy, right? So if you really want this relationship to work out, I'm sure you should just follow the advice, getting to know them better, ask help, and he would be the one, right? I don't believe that, even if the card says no, that means it's a definite no. No, it just means like your current energy is this. So don't be like, oh man, this sucks, I just, give up, or like, oh, so let's see. So is this person the one for pile one people? Yep. It's still not a yes card. Compromise. So if you really want this relationship to work, if he's the one, if you want him to be the one, or her, you want him or her to be the one for you, there's going to be compromise. So is he the one, or she the one? Compromise. If that's the kind of relationship that you're looking for, then I would say, by all means, go for it, right? But if you feel like a true relationship should be easy, happy, that kind of thing, then I would say that there's something better out there, right? If it's meant for you, it won't pass you by. And maybe if that's the case, the star means there is hope and stuff. So maybe to have it flipped around, maybe, if you feel like this is not the relationship for you, you should go and look for a better one, right? So that is your reading for pile number 1. Okay. And if this resonated with you, or if it didn't, let me know what is off or whatever. Share your experience a little bit in the comment section below. I also have an Instagram and a Facebook page, and if you just search for avivTarot, you should be able to find it. And so if you like this reading, give it a like, and also share or subscribe to my channel so you get notifications for future readings. I will see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, so for pile number 2, these are your cards. King of Swords in reverse, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Wands upright, 7 of Cups reversed, retreat and get more information. So this is a very interesting pile. Again, it's very similar to number 1 because there's no definite yes or no. And if you just look at this card, because this card you can actually have 2 meanings, right? Because I always look at this picture, they're like in wedding gowns, and right, like they're getting married and going off. However, because of these other cards, I feel like this retreat has the different meaning, the other meaning. So first of all, although if you really look, 4 of Wands, usually if in the Rider-Waite card, is about, happy family, marriage, and that kind of thing. So that could be the message for some of you guys. So that could, is either one. That might be what it is, right? However, for the other group of people that are watching, you might need to get more information. Okay? And also there's a lot of cards that are reversed, so there's a lot of like conflicts, inner conflicts, I feel, within you, that you need to resolve. First of all, Seven of Cups is talking about choices, right? And if you look at this woman, she's also wearing some kind of like a really pretty dress. And if you can see, there's like these almost like lacy kind of, I don't know, cloak or some kind. And she's kneeling down, and there's that full moon behind her. And there's like some stones floating next to her. So she's like trying to figure out what it is that she really wants, right? And I feel with Seven of Cups reversed, it still has that same kind of meaning, and same kind of struggle, and you're still trying to wish for something, but your fear that you will make the wrong choice, right? And it's causing a lot of turmoils inside of you. And I almost feel like, okay, over here, King of Swords in reverse. King, the swords is about communication and about thoughts. And the King is actually the highest that you could be, right? For the swords deck, or not deck, but the suits, right? For any suits, the King is the highest status that you can be. And so swords, King of Swords means that, he has he's the most mature, the most thoughtful, the most communicative kind of person, like very skilled, right? But having it reversed means like there's some things that you want to communicate, but you can't. There's some thoughts that you want to clarify, but you can't see it clearly yet. Like you really want to get some clarification and communication, that type of things. And so perhaps the person that you are dealing with is not very communicative, is very much in his thinking, like thinks a lot. Or maybe you are the kind of person that thinks a lot. And thus you cannot make that decision, and you are in this Seven of Cups energy. And also with the Six of Pentacles reversed, this is about sharing and giving, right? And I feel when it's reversed, it's probably that one person is giving more and the other one just takes, right? So look at this balance is not what, it's very equally balanced. Not one is higher than the other, right? And 6 is an even number as well, so it's about equal give and take. And there's even like 2 people, not just 1 but 2, right? So there is not an equal amount of give and take in this relationship as well, and maybe that's why you're very confused, or you're thinking about it and you're not sure. And even this is not the Rider-Waite card, so I almost feel like look at this person is looking at this like stream of lights coming down and looking kind of hopeful and also thinking about things, right? It is talking about celebration, that kind of things, and because she's also in a very, very nice dress. But I feel this card also has that that thinking and trying to figure things out type of energy. And thus this one, getting more information. So I feel all of these cards are actually telling you the same thing, that you need more information, you need more clarity, you need time to go away and just really think about this relationship. But Four of Wands, like I said, it's about, also has that celebration type of meaning, and it's the only upright card in the with the two tarot decks, right? And so there is hope for this relationship. There is hope, definitely. And like I said, retreat has two different meanings. One is meaning that you're hiding out and you're going away to as a retreat, right? But it also means, with the picture over here, it can also mean that you and your person are going away and disconnect from the world and having a little bit of a retreat with yourself, which for Wands, the regular deck has that kind of meaning as well. So I feel like once you get more information, you will be able to make your decision that you decide, and you really need to figure out this give and take balance as well, because I feel maybe the reason that you're watching this video is that you feel like you're not getting enough, or because you're giving a lot, or you feel the other person likes you more than you like them, and you're like, gosh, I don't know if this is the right person. Should I choose him? Is there something better gonna come along? So you maybe have that type of doubt, and you feel maybe you have a lot of more choices, that you should, wait and see what happens, which is, you need to get a little bit more information. So, is he the one, or is she or is he the one for you? Are they the person for you? I do feel there is a possibility of it going that way, but you definitely need to get more information. Okay? And figure things out, and maybe ask, a friend or somebody to help you decide. But in the end, you are still the person that needs to decide, because over here, it doesn't see, over here, all of these cards are by yourself. The one person, only one person, except for this card, but even this oracle card is one person, right? Fine, this one has three, but it's about balance, right? One person. So you have to make that ultimate choice and decision. But your friend can help you a little bit, and there is that possibility for you and your person to have a happy family, and moving your relationship to the next level. Okay, so that's it for pile number 2. And if this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below, or let me know what happens after too, right? I would love to know what happens after. And this is just your current energy. Even, some of them are reversed, doesn't mean anything. I don't take it bad way. It just means something that you need to focus on a little bit. Okay, and I have an Instagram and a Facebook account as well, and if you just search avivTarot, you should be able to find it. And for this video, for this channel, you can like, share, subscribe, and so that you get notification of future videos. And so that's it. I will see you in the next video. All right, bye. Okay, so pile number 3. This is your cards. 9 of Wands, 4 of Swords, 3 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, but in reverse. Oh, the 9 of Wands is also in reverse. heart-to-heart conversation. And success! Yay! All right. So for people who chose pile number 3, even though there are a few reversals and, you know, that kind of thing, and 4 of Swords, if you know tarot, it means, you know, rest and all that stuff. But just because we got the success card from the Oracle, I would say if this person is the one for you, I would say yes based on this card. Okay? However, it doesn't mean, oh yeah, it's just gonna work and that's it. Nothing you need to work on or, you know, do and that kind of thing, because it's a success. It's not yes, right? Because the Oracle, if you're familiar with this Oracle deck, there is a yes, regular yes, and a yes with an exclamation mark. Just like this, success, but this one has success with an exclamation mark. So if don't, you know, just stop right here and, you know, go on to your next reading or next binge watch your other pick a card readings. I actually really want to give you an advice in order for this person to be the one, right? Because I feel like even if this person is the one for you, it doesn't mean like you don't have to do anything. It just, you know, automatically. Well, that could happen. But I feel any relationship needs work to make it, needs work from both sides for it to be a wonderful relationship and happy relationship for the both of you. Okay? So, and also there are some, you know, reversal energies right here. So there are some things that the tarot is trying to tell us as well. So, all right. First of all, these two cards are very, very similar. One is, however, this is the Four of Swords and this is Nine of Wands. And this one is, I mean, when it's upright, it's about patience. It's about waiting for the best time. It's, this person is actually, you know, banded, you know, has a bandage on his head and all that stuff. So he was, and the previous one is about, you know, action, lots of fast moving forward energy, right? And now you're trying to stand back and just see what happens, right? So you're waiting for that next phase. With this being reversed, I feel that you might be a little bit impatient. You probably really want things to happen really fast for you and just see the results right away. But this is telling you to, you know, pace yourself a little bit. Don't maybe be so pushy. Don't be so impatient. Because over here, Four of Swords is also about rest. Okay? Taking some time to think. Okay? So don't just make like impetuous action without thinking it through first. Okay, so take a moment to think about how you want to move forward. Have like a solid plan. Okay, so how you want things to work, and maybe you need to talk to the other person because it's also about communication. You and the other person needs to figure it out how you want to go about your relationship and move it forward to the next step. Okay, but don't be so impatient. And over here, because I know this is probably bothering you because it's reversed. Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles is a very slow moving energy, but it's still a knight, so it's about movement and action type of things. But Pentacles is about stability and money, career, that kind of, you know, energy. So if you look at this person, this woman in this picture, she's looking like straight ahead with determination, right? And there's like this brightness over here behind her, and there's a flag. She's ready to go into war, ready to make her movement. But over here is a little bit stagnant right now because it's reversed. But it's still same determination, right? It doesn't shift that. It's just this part, you're making the Knight of Pentacles moving even slower. Maybe it's telling you that, you know, don't be so impatient, okay? Take the time to think things through and make a plan. Because Knight of Pentacles is also, for this deck, is also about perfection. Making a plan, talking to the other person, see it through. Don't just give up. It's about perseverance, okay? So maybe, you know, you're watching this video because you feel like, gosh, I feel like giving up because nothing is happening. Everything is so static. Gosh, I don't even know if this is the right relationship for me, if he's the one, right? Or she's the one. This is telling you, once you set your goal, once you know what you want, once you think it through and decide that this relationship is it, right? You gotta persevere. There might be, you know, nothing comes for free, I feel. Nothing. And there are always going to be things that you need to work on and do. And so don't give up because it's hard. There's obstacles, right? There is success. And Three of Cups, I know some people, you know, use this card and say it's like a third party and all that stuff. But to me, not so much. And plus, you know, success for this card, I really wouldn't see this card as a third party or some kind of things. It's actually, I would take it more like the celebration type of energy. And look at this. Although this person is alone, it's not the traditional Rider Waite where it has like three women, you know, cheering each other with the cups and stuff like that. But this is a tea party, right? It's like a little party, and there's like rabbits and cats. It could be human, your friends, right? It's talking about your friends, your animal friends, your loyal friends, or even just, you know, your partner, right? Having a little tea party together. And I feel it's very, very fitting with this card, heart-to-heart conversation, because there's that stagnant energy, something about impatient. Maybe there is, you know, you need to think it through, but there's that perfection. Maybe there is a little bit of a concern with career and money as well. You need to figure it out with the other person. You need to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Discuss your feelings with each other. Maybe go for a tea or coffee and, you know, and talk about it, right? And again, as I was saying, Three of Cups also means success and celebration. So once you have your heart-to-heart conversation, and maybe in like a little retreat, because you're in a, you know, she's having a tea party in the forest, which is very interesting. Go to like maybe not necessarily a coffee shop or something, but somewhere that you can actually see nature and feel that bright energy of that outside nature type of energy, right? And have a heart-to-heart conversation. And don't be afraid to talk to this person, because there will be success, okay? And tell them what's on your mind that's not working, or if you feel it's stagnant or feels that the other person maybe is a little bit, you know, not moving forward in action, right? Talk to them about it. Because this doesn't mean that this is you. This could be the other person, right? They might be a little bit impatient, but they need to think it through. And they're a perfectionist, and they want to give it up because you're not telling them what's on your mind, right? And they're a perfectionist and they need to have everything work the way they want it to work out. But you gotta let go of the control, talk to the person, have a little heart-to-heart conversation in the woods. Not in the woods, that sounds weird. Out in the nature, picnic or some sort. Plus, it's very nice weather now, and it should be a success. Okay, so let me know how this resonate with you, and if you do need to talk to that person, let me know the result of that, right? And but think it through, have a plan, right? And do it. So I would say it should be a face-to-face conversation. Don't do it through text or something. That's horrible. Or even phone calls. I feel like you want to see that person face to face. Okay, see their reactions right in that moment, so you can actually have that connection, that feeling, the feeling of how they feel, instead of masked through text or behind a screen. Okay. So that's what I channel or feel for pile number 3. And so I also have an Instagram and a Facebook account. If you search for avivTarot, you could probably look them up. And for this reading, if you like it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel so you get notifications of future readings. Okay, and let me know how it goes. Okay, so I will see you in the next video. All right, bye. Okay, so pile number 4. So you get 3 of Pentacles reversed, 4 of Cups reversed, 2 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, trust, and let go. Okay, first of all, I have to say that for pile number 4, when I was shuffling, these 2 cards fell out. And I was gonna put it back, but I saw 2 of Cups, so I was like, oh my goodness. So I actually kept it. But because I didn't know what the other cards were, and just in case, I was influenced by, because it's a good card, right? So just to clarify, and I actually picked out one more. I reshuffled the deck and drew out one more tarot card just as a clarifier, and it was 5 of Swords. Okay, so let me put it up here. Okay, so all right, where should we start? So, okay, let's do this. 4 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles reversed. Pentacles, oh, by the way, before this clarifier came about, if you look at this is Cups and Cups, Pentacles and Pentacles. So it's a lot about emotions and maybe money as well, career, finance, right? So over here, 3 of Pentacles, it's about collaboration, this card. And this one is about, 4 of Cups is about your emotion, like you're thinking, you're pondering, you're not feeling that satisfied about something. And there's like a cup being offered to you, but you don't see it, right? But both of them are being reversed. So, as in any relationship, it's like a collaboration, right? So perhaps you're feeling a little bit, because 3 is about, collaboration, that type of things. perhaps that there is a lack of teamwork or collaboration. Somebody is being kind of stubborn and won't give in to, because relationship is also about compromise as well. Maybe one person is not willing to compromise, not willing to work with the other person. Okay. And Four of Cups reversed, if you take it literally, the reverse meaning, that means you should be satisfied, right? But then just because of this card being reversed, I feel like there is that emotion of something is not right, something is unsatisfying. I actually think the reverse energy feels the same as the upright energy, that there's something just not feeling right for you. Okay? And the cups are all being in reverses, they're all being poured out, right? The water. That maybe you feel a little bit drained as well, just because the other person is very stubborn, or that kind of thing, won't compromise, won't work with you. But the Two of Cups, it's an awesome card. It's about two becoming one. It's about soulmate, right? And that's why it influenced me. I was like, oh my God, number 4, they got a Two of Cups. I'm going to keep this card. And little did I know, these other cards. But I feel like it's meant to be. It's not meant to be. And it means, so is if this person that you're inquiring about, is he the one? Just because of the Two of Cups, I'm going to say that he is. Okay? Or she is. But I know you don't like to hear that, but there is a lot of work. When you're a soulmate, or when you are the one for each other, it doesn't mean you don't have to work for it. It doesn't mean that everything is perfect, right? Even soulmates get into fight and arguments, right? Because sometimes you don't see things the same way. I mean, even if you grow up in the same household, you don't see some things in the same way too, because everybody has their own personalities, right? So, is he the one for you? I would say yes, because of this card, Two of Cups, and it's about two becoming one. And so deep down inside over here, Four of Cups reversed, deep down inside, like, and you probably love this person a lot, but you just feel something is off. Again, it could be this person, you realize like, wow, they're so stubborn and won't work with you, right? And maybe you're like that. Maybe that's not that other person's energy. Maybe something is, I don't know, you're feeling very stubborn and you don't want to work. You're like, this is what I want, and I'm not compromising, right? So maybe that you need to back up a little bit and not be so, you need to work things out with the other person and stop having everything your way. Which then, of course, because when you just see this card, you're like, let go. What do you mean? This person is not the one. But I actually feel like this person is the one because of this Two of Cups. But you got to let go of that control. You got to let go of a lot of preconceived ideas, right? Things that you think it should be this way. Like, it needs to work this way. But no, sometimes you need to go with the flow, right? And work things out with the other person, because relationships, again, takes a lot of work for it to work out. Why do you think there's so many people are divorcing? Because they're just like, oh my God, I can't work this. This cannot be, just cannot work. I just can't deal with this person. And I'm sure when they were getting married, they thought that person is the one as well, right? So Five of Pentacles. It's about being left in the cold. Okay. In this deck is about this queen. She was once a queen, and now she's being stripped of everything she once owned, and now is like a beggar, and she's looking up towards the sky and thinking like, what have I done? Right? And I feel like it actually corresponds a little bit to this letting go idea. You're being stripped down to the bare minimum, and then you would really, that's when you can think about like, what is it that you really need and that you really, really want, right? When you have nothing, the bare minimum is what you need. And so what is the one thing that is the most important to you in this relationship? And that should be the only thing that you cannot compromise. And everything else, you should be able to work with the other person. And the only thing that you cannot compromise is love, right? So as long as you love the other person, everything else is secondary. Work it out. And here, Five of Swords. This is a little bit of a synchronicity, 5 and a 5, and there's like that 2, 3, 4, right? 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 also means change, right? 5 of Swords. This person looks aggressive, so like she's ready to fight, which I kind of feel kind of corresponds with that stubbornness, that wanting to control everything. Like, you got to do it my way. If it's not my way, then the highway or something like that. But you can't do that. You gotta let it go a little bit. Let go of that control. Let go of how you think things should go. And don't be so aggressive. This is the person you love, right? Be nice, be gentle. And work it out, because deep down inside, maybe you guys are very similar as well. Maybe, there you go. Maybe you guys are very similar. When two stubborn people come together, nobody want to give up their how they want to do a certain thing, right? So somebody needs to compromise and work things out. Okay, so I feel, don't be so aggressive. Okay. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And I know it looks like, what? Let go and trust, right? That's why I'm interpreting, and I feel this let go card is about controlling and wanting things to go the way that you want it. Or maybe the other person has control issue and they want things to go the way they want it to go. But trust, when you let it go, when you are not so caught up with the idea of how you want certain things to go, sometimes things will go your way. It's amazing that sometimes you let it go, and the person is like, what? Okay, well, all right. So they're maybe a little dumbfounded, like, what? I didn't expect you to react this way. Okay, so maybe they're willing to now hear you out and work things out the way that you wanted it to work out, right? So just trust, and maybe trust the other person too, that they love you and they do feel the same about you, right? Just I actually feel that is it for pile number 4. Your advice is just don't be so aggressive. You got to work things out with each other. And even if you feel unsatisfied about something, compromises, and you can't satisfy everybody. But just try to find a solution that works for the both of you. Okay? And all right. So that's it. let me know how this resonate with you, and also because this is based on your current energy, once you change your thoughts, change your action and that kind of thing, maybe some of these will flip around and as well. And share with me in the comments below. And if you like this reading, let me, you could like the video, share, or subscribe to the channel so you get notified of future readings. And I also have an Instagram and a Facebook account. You can search for avivTarot and you should be able to find them. And so I will see you in the next reading. All right, bye.